Okay, we have a really special guest today.
Yay.
One of my bestest friends, my bitch, Michelle Monet.
That was a good intro. Thank you.
So she's my first friend on the pod, which is very exciting.
No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. Don't bomb it. Okay, so let's start with like how we met.
Okay.
We're like later in life friends.
Yes.
We didn't know each other growing up or in college or anything, but our husbands actually knew each other first. They became friends when her husband, Scott, was working at a bar.
Yeah.
And they just like became friends. And then we met through them, and we were in very similar situations in life at that point in time.
Same stories of babies and
out of wedlock.
boyfriends.
Yes, we both had littles early, young.
Yes.
And I feel like we just like clung to each other. We're like, oh my God,
We're the same.
We're the same situation, which was hard at that time. Like I felt so like lonely in friendships at that time, not because my friends weren't there for me, but just like I didn't really like have anybody to. None of my friends had babies yet.
The friends that you had at that time frame were the same as what I had, where nobody had the experiences that we were going through.
Just like a completely different phase of life.
Yes. Not that they weren't great friends for each of us in our different buckets of friends that we had previously, but it's different.
It's totally different when you know no one else that is going through like such a huge life change.
And we both did it so unconventionally that it felt intimidating, a little bit of like, should I have shame about it?
I was just going to say shameful.
Yeah, but then you're like, wait, there's someone else that does have this experience and gets it.
Yeah, I remember like that. I feel like we definitely hung out before this, maybe. But at the Dublin Irish Festival, we had beers, and I was like, okay, I like her a lot.
Oh, you also, we came to your place for Easter one year.
Oh,
and Lily was really little.
Yeah.
And you took photos of her, and I was like, she's a lot of fun. But also, we met at one of the Ease's Christmas parties.
Oh, yeah. I miss the days of these Christmas parties.
Those were fun. I was like nervous if whether or not I would get along with any of the women, the wives of coworkers, and it was great, actually.
Yes.
You
so
and Laura.
now we're very close friends,
Yes.
and Michelle is like the friend that is always down for anything.
Yes.
Literally.
Where
Which
we
is probably
going?
not a good thing because I feel like I am also like that. So therefore, we've gotten ourselves into trouble a few times.
It's good that we live 20 minutes away from each other for that reason.
Yes. Yes. Good for our health.
Good for
Good
our
for our
bodies
husbands.
and our husbands.
Yes. Okay, so I have some fun facts to start, and they're all about Michelle. She does not know what these are. And you can veto any of these that require more explanation should you choose.
Okay, cool. Great.
Okay. Well, first off, I just found this out 2 weekends ago that her dream job is to be a radio host.
Yes.
And we decided her name's going to be Shelby because she went by that when she was younger, kind of.
Yeah.
Or wait, did you not like it when people called you that?
My legal name is Michelle, but for some reason, when I was little, my dad called me Shelby, and then I was Shelby throughout a good part of elementary. Like that was the only thing I was called by friends or teachers.
Interesting. That is so freaking funny to me.
Yeah. Well, do you remember the show at all? I think it was Nickelodeon, Shelby Woo.
No.
She was like an investigator of some sort. And so when kids started calling me Shelby Woo, I was like, yep, we're done with Shelby.
We're done with that
Let's go to the name that's on the birth certificate. It's Michelle now, from now on.
Yeah. I mean, Joe, we didn't have cable, so I don't really remember any of those shows.
Yeah, it's probably not worth people remembering, but that's why I went back to Michelle.
Yes. And her dream radio station would be on the Blitz. So she's going to be Shelby on the Blitz one day. This is actually her portfolio piece that we're going to send to them.
Please consider me.
Please consider me. Okay, that leads to a segue to another one. Speaking of your dad calling you that when you were younger, when she got married, she kept her last name, which I just think is so awesome. She wanted to because she has so much respect for her mom raising her. And so her girls and her husband have a different last name than she has.
Yeah.
Which I think is baller.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
I really like my last name.
Your last name is beautiful.
Thank
Michelle
you.
Manette. Like, it sounds like a star radio host.
Thank you. It would be fitting. It would be good. It rolls off the tongue.
It does.
McDowell would be if I had taken my husband's. But
yeah,
I like Manette a lot. And he teases me about it and wishes that I had taken McDowell.
Of course.
Or done some kind of hyphenation. But
you didn't.
We did not do that.
And I love that because, you know, it's like that's a traditional thing to do, but you don't have to fucking do that if you don't want to.
Don't want to.
Yeah.
Not gonna.
And I love that.
Thank you.
Michelle also only drinks White Claw. She single-handedly might keep them in business, which is why we're drinking one right now.
They do very well because of me.
They do very well. And we both don't really like High Noon, so I always enjoy a White Claw with her.
You're the only other person that would say that. Everybody else prefers High Noons.
I mean, I'll drink them if, like, there's no other alternative.
Right.
But I prefer a White Claw, too.
Yeah, you're the only other person that thinks the way I do about that.
You'll have a glass of wine every once in a while. But
I do like wine. Yeah, but the White Claw would be my first choice.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody else ever wants that other than Beth.
Yeah. We always joke about her first sip of a White Claw after she had her last baby. And she said she took a swig of it, hoping maybe she lost the taste of it. And she just went, shit, that's fresh.
That's fresh. Like when
we quote it all the time.
I used to drink even worse than White Claw, Sutter Home White Zinfandel.
Same. We all went through a phase of that.
Nasty.
Disgusting.
And people made fun of me for that one too. And then after I had Lily, I tasted that for the first time postpartum, and I was like, what was I doing drinking that?
Totally.
And I thought that might happen with White Claw for me, but it did not. It was fresh.
Yeah, it was fresh. Okay. She also had a mean pet pig.
I knew that was going to be on there. Marley.
Okay, give us a little quick synopsis of this.
Okay. I was in college. I went to Bowling Green, which is already pretty much like a farm-ish style college.
Yeah.
So
I never have been to Bowling Green.
I mean, I
just didn't really have any friends that went there, so I never visited or anything.
Yeah, it's the people that went there love it, but everybody else, it's like, there's nothing grand about it.
Right.
But I also feel like a lot of people that went there were from parts of Ohio that were around farm stuff. So people probably thought when I was trekking around with a pig that I was some kind of farm girl, like I grew up on a farm or something, and I did not.
Yeah.
But miniature pigs were like a new idea, and my college boyfriend was like, oh, she mentioned she wanted a pig. I'm going to get her a miniature pig. That is not a thing. It was like supposed to be a teacup pig. And
oh my God.
We bought her out of some woman's trunk in a Walmart parking lot. And she was like, oh, she's only going to grow to be 20, 30 pounds. She was that in like a month.
She was a full ass hog.
She was big. She was 150 pounds.
Oh my God.
She was enormous. But I guess that is still small compared to a farm livestock pig. Like you're not.
But damn.
Yeah, she was big. She lived with me, but she got nasty. She got really mean, and she would bite people. I had to move out of apartments with girlfriends and get into a house by myself to keep her because she was a danger to anyone.
She was a danger to society.
She bit me. And and I was her favorite.
Yes.
She was nasty. She got really mean. When I got pregnant with Lily, towards the end of my last year of school, I was like, I can't even have this pig anymore because she's going to bite the baby.
Yeah.
So my mom took her in. She caused so many injuries for my mom and my mom's boyfriend.
It's not funny.
It is now. It is now.
We can finally laugh about it.
Yes, we can finally laugh about it. But my mom had like broken ribs from falling when she would like charge at her. Yeah. So that is a fun fact that I hope that nobody else tries to go about experiencing in their own real world life. Like don't ever do it. It was a nightmare.
So when you and Scott met, you had Marley,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
like, what was his idea of all of that?
He tried to be friendly with her too, as anybody else. You know, a lot of people would be like drinking and they'd think, I'm going to be the pig whisperer. She's going to like me. I don't care if she doesn't like anybody else. And Scott was kind of that way too. Like, no, like I'll approach it in this way or that way.
Yeah.
And I will get her to like me. Let me give her food. Let her love me. And
You're
was
just
mean
like
to him.
Snickering in the background. You're like, good luck with that.
She's not. She's mean. She's very mean. She was extremely smart too.
Yeah, I bet.
So yeah, Scott would try to come over and see her, and we ended up having to spend more time over at his place than mine because of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she would. I don't know if she ever bit him. He might have been the only one that didn't get.
Oh, that's
chomped.
good intuition.
Yeah. But then he also was like, yeah, that we're bringing a baby into the world.
Yeah.
What are we doing with this pig? Your mom needs to take her in if she wants to. And yeah, he was like, what were you thinking?
Well,
I don't
could
know.
see that. Like, if you think it's a teacup, like I almost got scammed because I really wanted a teacup kitten, like a teeny tiny kitten.
Yes.
And like, I went into speaking with someone and everything. And then I can't remember like what exactly happened that I was like, oh, this is a scam.
This isn't real. It's too good to be true.
Yeah. And that happened to Katie too. One of her cats, she was told that it was going to be like a teacup, like stay little, and it's a full grown cat. Like,
yeah.
I feel like they just tell you that.
Yeah.
And then you have that like, oh my God, this is going to be the cutest little thing ever.
She was like this big.
Oh, I bet she was really cute.
She was very cute. And she would like sleep in my neck
Oh.
and whatever. But then, like I said, yeah,
Shit hit the fan.
real quick.
R.I.P. Marley. We miss you.
Yeah.
I wish I would have met you.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Nice of you to say
Okay. I have two more. She is the most meticulous launderer of clothing.
Oh, yes.
The way this bitch does laundry is so impressive. Like, I mean, if she buys something from Coco the Shop, that fucking thing is lasting. It's not shrinking. It's going to be in pristine shape. And if anyone fucks it up, you're in trouble.
Don't touch my laundry. If you put it in the dryer, it's over.
You are dead to her.
Yes, that's very true.
But truly, she's like the person that if I ever have like a question about like something laundry related, we're all like, ask Michelle. She would know.
Air dry it.
Yes. Air dry everything.
Air dry
Heat
everything.
just ruins everything. That's a very good point. Okay. Last one. She made me crash an electric scooter in Florida last weekend.
She won't show you the bruise, but it's big.
But it was 100% my fault. Right?
Not
I was
really.
Okay, so we got these electric scooters after dinner and drinks, and it looked very fun. But like when you download the app, it specifically makes you check a box that says, I will not try to ride this with more than one person.
I won't drink and scooter.
Check.
I won't. We're like, no problem. I will not share this scooter. Sure.
Check.
I'm
like, Michelle, get on the back.
Well, we did try to each have our own scooter, but
Yes.
at the last scooter for 6 or 7 girls, it wouldn't run.
That's right. Yeah.
It
Okay,
wouldn't.
yeah.
It wouldn't go, and
Yeah.
so you were like, "We got it. Get on the back."
And so did you just like jump off when we started crashing? We were so excited. It picked up speed and I was like, yes! And then, I don't know. Next thing I know, I'm eating pavement.
Oh, I think that we overcorrected.
Yeah.
It was starting to veer one way, and instead of trying to hit a bush, we tried to course correct too much.
By we, she means me. I was driving.
Well, yeah, but how are you supposed to steer when someone's hanging on your back? You know?
Yes, but what did you fall into? Grass?
I think the bush.
Oh, you did? The bush caught you.
Or
I'm surprised you didn't get beat up.
I know. Or I just went back,
Yeah.
but you took the
Yes.
grunt.
Yes, my left side. And then, yeah, I've got bruises. It could have been very bad. But, like, I was so, like, I mean, I hit that pavement so hard that I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm good. And I was cracking up, of course. But
Yeah.
then, like, Michelle was so concerned about me, which was very sweet. And she came up and just like held my arm, like my bicep with like both hands around my arm. And it was so gentle. And in my head, I'm like, is my arm amputated? Like, is it there?
You know, when your kid gets hurt and like
You
they
just
bump
wanna
something
hold 'em.
and you're just like, if I hold it hard enough,
Yes.
it'll take away the pain immediately. I'll help you ignore what just happened.
But like the arm that you grabbed was not the one I even fell on. And so I'm like, oh my God, is my arm like hanging off? Like, what is going on?
Or if I take focus away from what you did land on, maybe you won't feel the pain on your whole left side and your leg. Oh.
Luckily, I was fine because it could have been very, very, very bad. But
it could have been bad, but it still was bad.
Yeah. I mean, the bruise I got on my left hip is probably the worst. And I don't even, like, it takes a lot for me to bruise. I don't bruise easy at all.
Oh, well.
But this, I mean.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. I couldn't even, like, when we were flying home the next day, I could barely, like, take my pants up and down to go to the bathroom because the elastic waist, like, hurt so bad to the touch.
Oh,
I was like, oh, my God. And then at one point, I was on the plane and I got up to pee, and you know it has like the armrest by your hip, and I jammed it on accident, and I felt like I was gonna pass out.
You just want to cry?
I felt like I was gonna faint. I was like, oh my God, that hurt so bad. But it's doing better. She's doing better. This little booty cheek.
I wish that I had taken the fall. I wish I was on the front.
No, I would pay money to like have a video back of it though, because it would have been so funny to watch back. I mean, I hit it so hard.
Did I? I didn't tell you this part of it all. You know, the boutique that we went to right before heading home?
You freaking left that shit.
I lost all of the presents I got from my mom.
Where are they?
No clue.
Maybe when you flew off the scooter, you dropped them.
I think I did. I think I did.
They're just sitting in that bush.
Someone got a Stevie Nicks tee,
Such a bummer.
some turquoise earrings, and a bracelet, and whatever else I did in that store, because I was very excited about that store and the stuff I was finding in there.
Coastal Cowgirl.
Yes.
Such a good one. I'm also, this boutique that we're talking about is in St. Armand's in Sarasota, and it was completely wiped out from the hurricane last year. And I like follow them on Instagram. I mean, they completely had to redo that store. And I thought that they weren't even going to come back.
I didn't even realize that you followed them and like.
Oh yeah. I mean, the whole, the setup of that store is completely different now than it was before. But I mean, their inventory was floating in water when all of that happened. And a couple of my favorite boutiques in that area just didn't open back up. They moved.
One you're talking about.
The butterfly, or wait. Butterfly one I don't think is back, and then there was one on like a side road. It was like the name.
One was huge.
It was that one.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And I remember us going in there together one of the first years we went for spring break, and she was awesome. And
yeah, no longer.
She's no longer. Yeah.
Man, I didn't think about that. I just assumed you left it in the hotel room, but I bet you anything, because you still had it in your hand when we jumped on that fucking scooter. Didn't you?
I probably did. I think I did.
And then I distracted you with my fall.
And then that bag wasn't important. Anyhow. It did help me unpack my suitcase a lot quicker than I ever would coming home from a trip, though, because I was looking for it. And so I was...
Oh, what a bummer, though.
I know. I told Scott that, though, and he goes, who cares? It's just money.
I know.
Who cares?
But you were so excited
about
that.
It was a really cool T-shirt.
God.
Whatever.
Okay, so now you know Michelle a little better.
Yes.
She's a pig whisperer. She's a launderer. She's a White Claw lover.
Yes.
And her last name will always be Minette.
Minette.
Okay, so you had some ideas of things to talk about.
Oh, yeah. The one that I thought would be fun would be talking about things around your house or that are adult tasks.
Adulting.
Yeah, that how long do you wait to clean this thing or do this thing around your home and of your personals, and like what do you think in your mind is a reasonable time frame to change that out or whatever, and then figure out what professionals actually say and see how absolutely disgusting of a human being you are. because a
I
couple
feel
of
like
them,
you're good though.
no, not a single one of these things. Like a couple of them, I had an idea of what was probably the right answer of when you should do those things, but that I do them.
Okay,
like, I'm a pretty clean person, but
I feel like you're way more clean
things.
than I am. You're cleaner than the majority, I would say.
Maybe,
yeah,
but these things, I can't believe that they expect
feel like
us,
a dirtball.
Yeah, and I can't believe that they expect people to have enough time in their life,
right,
and busy things with kids and everything to accomplish all of these things. So
okay, one that I can definitely say I've always been disgusting about is towels.
Okay,
like I've always reused towels a few times before washing them.
Yes.
Do they say do it every time? Wash them every time?
They say that 2 to 3 days for that one.
2 to 3 uses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I thought they'd
that's
say
a good
every
question.
time.
I don't know that they were thinking that. That's another thing that's gross about me is I don't shower every day. So I don't know if they meant 2 to 3 like calendar days or 2 to 3 uses, expecting that you do shower every day. But yeah, it was like you should clean your bath towel every 2 or 3 days.
Okay. I thought that they would definitely say do it every time because like when I think about it, it is kind of gross. Like, I mean, you're clean.
You're clean when you use it.
As long as you actually get clean.
Yeah. Which is another thing.
Which with men and boys, I'm not 100% sure that they always are.
Do you use a washcloth?
We've had this conversation. I don't.
I can't understand how you or Scott or anyone else, I
use
clean?
a loofah.
Okay. That's different. Some people will be like, yeah, I just clean with my hands.
Yeah.
Like, how do you clean in your ears and in your butt crack?
Yeah. Do you clean in your ears in the shower?
Yeah.
With what?
The washcloth.
You shove it in your ear?
On my finger. I put the washcloth on my finger and I
go
in and I do like the whatever. And behind.
Yeah, behind I don't do, and that's gross. I don't know. I just always assume that like when I'm washing my hair, it's getting
You're probably getting it with the shampoo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how people do not use washcloths, but there's probably some science behind how disgusting your washcloths are.
Yeah.
And how much bacteria they hold.
I have heard that with like your face. Like they say not to use a washcloth because it harbors bacteria even when they're clean.
Or a towel.
Yes.
To dry your face after.
Yeah.
Because the same reason, or that's why they say to be using those or disposable towels.
Yeah.
One-time use, toss it.
Which I have those and I never use them. I always use a towel.
I know. I have a box of them and I look at them every day.
Same.
And they're actually collecting dust, so they might be worse than the towel that I'm using.
Same. I bought them and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like, this is what I need. And it's just like another thing. I don't know.
I need to either use them or forget about it because they are getting gross now. And yeah.
So with your washcloth in the shower, do you wash that after you use it every time?
Yeah, I would never use
like
a washcloth twice.
Yeah, that would be kind of nasty.
So that, and that's the other thing too, is like rinsing it out and wringing it out and then drying it, because then I don't want it to stay wet and then get gross in that way. So then Scott gets irritated that I have washcloths hanging over the shower to dry. And
because otherwise they'll get all mildewy. And then that's probably how they harbor bacteria.
And then that's nasty. And then I would have been better off than by using my hands.
Right.
Like all the people that I make fun of.
Right.
They might have it figured out more so than I do.
Right.
But I don't use the washcloth on my face.
You just wash your body with it. Like another one.
Okay, so the first and most common one that I think that you probably know now because people talk about it often is, how often do you think you should be washing your sheets?
I feel like I can't really honestly speak to this one because our cleaners do it every week. But before that, and if I did not have them, we would go a gross amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
that's what I'm talking about. You think I'm clean, but that is
changing the sheets.
A feat.
Sucks.
That is hard work.
Oh my God, I hate it. So it's one of my top 3 absolute despise.
Least favorite. Okay, so I'm gross like that too. Like Lily's bed is up against a wall too. It's not even like I can go on either side of it and do it more easily.
Oh, the kids sleep in those sheets for a sick amount of time because I don't know. It's out of sight, out of mind for me.
Yes.
And I don't have like, I mean, I think I do have like backup sheets for their beds, but like when the cleaners come, I never think to set them out. So they're not changing them. Like they're changing ours.
Oh, they're lucky that they get away with not them
I
for the
know.
kids, for you. But no, the answer is that we're supposed to be doing it once a week.
Damn. That is a lot.
But if you have someone coming in and doing it, like that is,
Oh, I would
worth
never,
the while to have them coming in and doing that. But
I would never do that on my own, though.
No. And I think that I probably, if I were going to be brutally honest, go longer than a month.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't think that that's that ridiculous.
If the pillowcase gets gross, I'll change that out.
Same.
But the bed sheets, like there is spray tan stain.
Oh, I was
along.
just going to say, I fully will own too that like if I put self tanner on, I sleep in those sheets for days after that until the cleaners come change them. Like I'm not fucking changing those just because there's spray tan on them, which is definitely gross. But
it's
like
my
I
spray
don't
tan,
know.
though.
Yeah,
and it's
me.
my filth. So if I choose to lay back down in my filth, then that's fine. And I also, if I did try to be clean and do the once a week thing, or even 2 weeks, I'm gonna put that shit in the washer and dryer, and then I'm gonna walk upstairs at night and I'm gonna be like, cool. It's still in the washing machine.
It's the worst.
But I do have spares. But I don't know. Even if I have the spares available, I'm gonna throw a bath towel down and I'm gonna sleep on that.
I was just gonna say at that point, I'm literally putting a bath towel down. Okay,
I'm going to bed.
I have a question because I feel like you're very clean on this same subject. But like, are we supposed to be cleaning our mattresses? My mattress is gross.
Yeah.
And like I've tried to clean it. What happened that I feel like one of the kids like threw up in our bed, and I was like, I chat GPT'd it and I was like, how am I even supposed to do this? And
without making it worse.
Yeah, I did all the things. It was like spot clean it with like Dawn, and warm water. And then I think it said, I remember sprinkling a ton of baking soda on it and like letting that dry and then vacuuming it.
Yeah.
But like stains on your mattress or like.
Are you supposed to just leave them?
Yeah.
I don't know, because
it's like impossible to get it clean.
You could make it worse by
totally
really like soaking that thing, and then it could be way worse. You could have made it worse than just leaving the vomit.
Well, and then it's like you can't, if you get it too wet, you have to wait days for that motherfucker to dry.
It's never going to dry. And
before you put a sheet on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, your mattress has all of the dead skin cells
I
and stuff.
know.
So I think more than anything, we're supposed to be vacuuming it.
Okay. That
so
I can
do that when I've changed my bedding. I'll vacuum the mattress before putting the sheets back on.
Yeah. I think about how gross mattresses are sometimes. Like
you're supposed to replace those every 6 or 7 years.
Oh my God. We haven't done that.
I know. And then your kids will wet the bed.
I know.
And then it's like, wait, are people replacing their mattresses every single time their kids have an accident like that?
Well, and we made the mistake when we got our new mattress. We didn't put a mattress protector on it.
Right.
Which I guess is really just the answer is when you get a new mattress, protect it so that it doesn't. But like now we're how many years in, and I'm like, what's the point now?
There's no point. Yeah. Is it still comfortable? Great. Sleep on it.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could put the protector on it now, and then at least you're not laying on.
We actually did after that whole thing because we had to sleep in the basement for like 2 nights because the mattress was so wet. And I'm like, F this. Like, I'm putting a protector on even just for the sole purpose of like, if this happens again, I'm not doing this
I'm
again.
not washing this mattress again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I don't really trust that the mattress protector is actually doing that much, but maybe it is.
I know.
Yeah.
Or unless you're like laying on a rubber one that crinkles and makes noise every time you lay on it.
I will say, did you ever have the Newton mattress for your beebs?
Is that the one you can wash?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Michelle has a baby girl.
Yes, Andy.
She's what,
She's 8 months now.
8 months. Yeah. If you have not had children yet or are still having babies, get the Newton baby mattress. It really is worth the hype.
You've said that it's amazing.
It's so great. Like you just zip off the cover, and the cover's really like plush and comfy. You throw that in the washing machine, and then the inside of it is like this like woven like fibrous, like it almost looks like plastic. I don't know if that's what it is, but you can literally put that thing in a bathtub and spray Dawn on it and just wash the whole thing. Because like when they're like still kind of peeing their diaper and stuff, I mean,
wetting through often.
Being able to take that cover off and seeing how brown the inside is changed me forever. I was like, oh my God.
How long does that thing take to dry?
Not long. Not long, because it's like, it's not like a solid, I mean, it takes a minute.
It's not holding
but like,
on to the...
You can literally like just kind of like fling it and like a lot of the water comes out. And then I just like take a towel on one side and like dab it and then do the other side. And I mean, not as long as you would think.
What a normal one would soak for forever.
That I think is a worthwhile purchase for sure.
I didn't know too that you can't wash pillows.
I know.
I washed all of them.
You did? And they just like never dried out?
Laura taught me. She was like, no, you cannot do that. And I was like, shit. I have to buy all new pillows.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like they just don't dry really, right?
I guess not.
Or
I thought
they
did.
dry
I
really
would
like...
just like put them in the dryer for like a million cycles.
I know. I would have just been like,
just 2 days
play,
straight.
Play.
Yes. Crank it back on and hit start again. And they stay there until they're nearly on fire.
Yeah, which is really gross too. Like how often are we supposed to be replacing our pillows?
That is sooner than the mattress.
I mean, it's probably way more than any of us do it.
I know. I think it's like 2 to 3 years on the pillow. No, I have that one. I definitely... Pillows should be replaced every 1 to 2 years.
Damn. Also,
memory foam, 2 to 3.
Expensive.
I know. Some of those pillows are extremely expensive.
I know.
If it's a down or down or feather, 1 to 3 years. Polyester, 6 months to 2 years. That's a really big range. Mm-hmm. Memory foam, 2 to 3.
Damn.
Those are expensive.
A serious expense.
Okay, so the next one that I'm really disgusting about is how often do you replace your razor or your razor head?
Oh, I use that fucking thing until it's rusty. I do. 100%. How often are you supposed to do it?
I'm disgusted with the answer for this one. You're supposed to replace your disposable razor or your blade every 5 to 7 shaves.
Really?
And I can't even tell you the last time I replaced my razor blade head.
I mean, I seriously, like, I won't replace it until I look at it and it's rusty.
Yeah. It's like I need to risk a serious infection before I'm replacing that thing.
Same.
Also,
especially because you don't think about it until you're fully committed and in the shower.
Yeah, there's no
I'm not getting out of the shower when I'm wet and naked to get a new one.
And dripping all the way to the closet to go find it. Absolutely not. Yeah. It says that you're supposed to get rid of it or earlier than the 5 to 7 shaves if it has like the signs of dullness. Did you know that a lot of razors that there's a color strip indicator? Because I didn't know this until I looked this up.
Like the teal like strip,
like the 2 colors above the blades, one above and one below. I thought that those were just like
I thought they were like soap.
I did too.
I thought that they were just like a soapy strip that helps it glide.
This is talking about it being a color strip indicator. Many modern razors feature a lubricating strip that fades when the color is mostly gone. It is time to replace the blade. So it's probably 2 things. It's probably that it's the moisturizing feature, but also like when that's gone, that lets you know that it's been too long and this razor is done.
Wow.
Sick.
35 years old and no one has ever taught me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gross about that too.
I
just really don't care. Like, I mean, once it's rusty, then I'm like, all right, I could maybe get tetanus from this, so I should probably change it.
You're going to get extra from that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes me feel better. You're making me feel better.
I know. You think I'm a clean person, but it turns out I am filthy.
You're not filthy at all.
Disgusting. The other one was, how often do you replace your underwear? We talked about this on spring break.
I have
spring break.
spring break. It felt like spring break. I have gotten better about that. I mean, I probably I just have this multi-pack of seamless underwear that I go back to every time, and every
oh yeah, you did say that.
Probably 2 months I just throw them all away and get new ones, because it's $15 for a 6-pack or something. So I'll do 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then, but that is a very recent thing in my life that I've started to do.
Right. You in your 20s when, or in college when you were rolling around with very little money in your bank account.
I didn't
underwear
have money.
Were not,
no, underwear were not a priority.
No,
I mean, I think I had college underwear up until 5 years ago.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what's concerning.
Yes.
Is that
I mean, that's gross.
The answer is every 6 to 12 months.
Okay.
And
yeah.
the problem with that is, when I was searching that, I got really annoyed because as you type in, how often should you replace underwear?
Yeah.
It had female versus male. And of course, men can typically get away with making their last longer, which makes complete sense.
Yeah, it does.
But it's also annoying that they don't need to as often as we do. But yeah, I literally, and we have it easier now that we have Amazon and you could just order those cheap ones, but I'm not going to Victoria's Secret and getting 5 for $25 anymore.
A few years ago, I was okay, I'm in a place in my life where I can invest in nice underwear. And I threw them all away, and I bought I went to Nordstrom and I bought the hanky panky that are so expensive, so stupid expensive.
How
They're
much?
also one size, which I'm
How?
Right. But they were the cute lacy ones. I mean, I spent a lot of I can't remember what they were per
pair.
underwear. They were terrible, absolutely terrible. And I was okay, I don't need expensive underwear. I just need to find some that I like that aren't expensive, because I'm just going to fucking throw them out.
Yeah.
All of those lasted me they just fell apart, and I felt like they didn't get clean, and they fit different after I washed them. I was okay, that was stupid. I don't need nice underwear.
I just want
just Amazon.
Cheap. Yeah, that's what I do. And I switched to all black.
Oh, that's
so that
really smart.
If they stain from period and that's
actually so smart.
It's I'll just fool myself and say that they're clean for longer than what they really
because you don't have to see it.
I don't see it.
I mean, our kitchen sink is black and I love it, but it's probably way disgusting, more than I even realized. But you know what? Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
In some situations, for sure.
It's true. Okay.
Yeah, damn. Okay. That one I actually do keep up with.
Oh wait, that might have been. Did I hit all of them? Oh, last one I have is toothbrush. How often?
Oh, I'm real bad about that one.
Oh God, Elizabeth's toothbrush when we went to New York last year.
It was crusty.
It was like this. You could see in the whatever, and it looked like something that you would use to clean your shower.
Okay,
it looked like
like a cleaning apparatus, and it was crusty with toothpaste. They all were this is your toothbrush?
There's no way that you use this, and there's no way that you just decided to openly in front of all of us let that be seen.
I don't know. It's one of those things that it's funny you describe it that way, because I so vividly remember my dad's toothbrush always looked like that.
Looking that way.
He would use that thing until it was frayed and the bristles were falling out. So I don't know. I guess it's one of those things that until you guys called it out.
At least you're a really aggressive, thorough brusher, it would appear.
Yeah, but how often are you supposed to change your toothbrush?
Every 3 to 4 months. Earlier if it starts looking like that. Because you're brushing hard with it or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten better now that I invested in getting veneers, because that was not an inexpensive thing.
And now you were
now I have a nice electric one. Yeah. But I still
You're supposed to replace the head on that though frequently. Probably
it's
the
probably
3 to 4
been
months.
about that amount of time.
Yeah.
And I haven't. Yeah. Oh, I'm real bad about that. And like when I travel, I don't put a thing on that. I just throw it in my makeup bag.
Yeah, or you're supposed to replace them anytime there's sickness or someone else has a sickness in your house and you're storing them all together.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just got strep for the second time. Like a few months ago, I got strep, didn't replace my own toothbrush. I'm so good about doing it for the girls.
Yeah.
And then I don't do it for myself, and I went and got strep again.
God, that I do remember was like the one time my mom was like, we're throwing every toothbrush out and getting a new one.
You're all done.
But yeah, I mean, now that you're saying that though, I don't really do that for myself.
I know.
I'm pretty good about it with the kids, but
Yeah.
myself, I'm like, I'm not going to get anything from this. But yeah, that's dumb. Like, yes, we will.
We're all going to get it.
We're 100%
Yeah.
going to get it. I did throw my toothbrush away after I had that flu a couple months ago because I was like, there is absolutely no way I'm risking
You're like,
getting
I
that
cannot
again.
go through that again.
Oh my God, that was the worst.
Um,
Did you guys ever get lice when you were kids?
Ooh, I did not.
Oh my God, we did.
All four of you?
Oh yeah, at one point or another, like
Because
my
one came home with
mom-
it.
Yes, my mom thought that so
Your poor
many
mom.
times. Oh my God, and I mean, you have to literally wash everything, and like it's like once one kid gets it,
Just expect
it, and it was like at our school, so it was like, I mean, it was just going around everywhere. Which is that even like really a thing anymore? I haven't heard about lice in a long time.
I haven't either, but I think like not in our school, but
I was gonna say
I have heard of other people
Yeah.
having it recently
Yeah.
or within the past year, and it is still a thing. Just knock on wood, not at
Yeah.
Lily or Zoe's school yet.
Oh my God, I remember I had it at one point. My mom was so defeated. Like
Who came home with it first?
we had them a couple times, like a couple different times.
So nobody gets
I
like
can't
made fun of
remember.
for that often. Like
No.
Elizabeth came home with it first. Like
no,
she's the gross
I don't
one.
remember. I need to ask my mom, but I do vividly remember one time, and I had like really thick, curly, textured hair, and my sister's not so much. So she, had to wash our whole house, every sheet, all the things, and we thought that they were gone. And I remember standing in Kroger, and she looked at me and like went like this and like pulled one out, and she started sobbing.
Oh.
And I was like, it's a core memory, and I don't have very many memories from childhood for whatever reason.
Same, I do not.
I
either.
literally have like none. My sisters will say things, and I'm like, how do you remember that?
They
Like, they have freakish memory.
Katie has a great memory.
So does Gina. Gina's memory, she is like,
how do they?
I don't know.
Remember all those things, and I am just like you. I don't remember anything.
I mean, I swear Gina could recount like anything, any day, like after being 2 years old.
I'm
It's
jealous
insane.
of that.
I am too.
I'm very jealous of
I, like,
people who can remember
hate
everything.
that I don't have more memories, but that's a core memory.
Yeah,
And I was young.
Your poor mom.
Oh my God, she started crying. I was like, oh my God. I felt so bad because I felt like it was like my fault.
Yeah, you
Which
were
she
like,
wasn't making me feel
I'm
that way.
sorry,
but-
like,
I know.
I thought they were gone too, but your thick hair is
And
probably.
I felt dirty. Like I was just like, I wanted to be done with it too. It was like gross.
If Lily were to, heaven forbid, ever get it, like she's gonna be that same way. She's gonna be like so defeated about it, like, and feel that exact way, which I guess I'm sure any kid would, and probably that is the case.
For sure. Okay, that's another thing that is interesting about like Michelle and I is she has 3 girls.
Yes.
And I have 3 boys. So, and they're like somewhat age range. Like our oldest
Comparable.
2 are close in age. But it's always so interesting when we talk about like the kids because boys and girls are just so vastly different in a lot of ways. Like I'm trying to think of an example. I mean, our oldest 2, I feel like are very similar in that they're like sensitive and they feel this pressure to like always impress us.
They are very mindful of being the pleasers.
Yes.
Like I want to make sure that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing and like, I don't know if Peter J does this, but Lily, she will live in it for a very long time.
Yes.
She heavily focuses on a problem or something that made her feel a certain kind of way and dwell on it. Dwell.
I love her so much.
And then Benji and Zoe are not as close of age, but very similar and getting stressed.
Yes. Stressed, but they also are like, I don't give a fuck the other half of the time.
That's true.
Like there are funny, like, I don't even know how to describe the two of them.
Those two are like,
but yes, you're so right. They both have struggled with like some anxiety at school. They both have like taken many a trip to the nurse's office saying that they don't feel good. Frequent flyers.
The school office to talk to the nurse and try to get to go home.
Benj has finally outgrown that a little bit, but
I can't wait for Zoe to be that way.
It was like every day. It was every day there for a while, to the point where I was like, can you stop calling me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
don't call, it makes it worse.
It makes it so much worse.
Yeah. Zoe's like, oh, just call. Oh, that's what Zoe did to me. She was. Did I tell you this?
Threw you under the bus.
Yeah. She was like, can you call my mom? And the nurse was like, sweetheart, like you literally have like the tiniest paper cut on your finger. I'm not calling your mom. And she was like, why not? And she said, well, your mom is probably busy. And she goes, no, she's not. She's at home. She doesn't work. She has nothing going on. Call her right now.
Not busy.
I can promise you my mom has nothing going on other than to take your call at any time of the day. Please come get me now.
And that is exactly something Benji would do too. Like, I don't give a shit if she's busy. Call her anyway. She's not doing anything more important.
This is very, very important right now. And it's not. But in their minds. And I love them for that.
When Benji calls me after school every day, and I'm usually still here. And like the girls know, like if he calls once, he will call until I pick up the phone. Like, I mean, it is never fails. I mean, he will just call and call and call and call. And then when I answer,
because what else are you doing?
Mom. Like, every time they see Benji calling, they're like, Mom.
He doesn't start calling Lauren or Tracy?
No, he just calls me literally over and over and over and over again. And then he has learned that he will go get Emma, our nanny. He'll get her phone and call me to make me feel like there's actually something wrong.
Yeah, it's an emergency.
I answer and he's just like, Mom, why weren't you answering? I'm like, bro.
And when are you coming home?
Yes. Or like, can I skip soccer? Can I skip whatever? Can I buy something on Roblox? I'm like, this is not important right now.
Don't call me.
Oh, that's so my cute, God. Though. So on the subject of kids, have there been any things with Andy, your third child, that you had at 35?
Yes.
How has her babyhood and like going through having another baby been different this time around than with the other two, if anything? Do you feel like it's been easier?
Yes.
Okay.
Each one got easier.
Yeah.
Because I was less stressed throughout different things.
Yes.
The very obvious
Benji
things
was my
that people
hardest
say.
baby.
Benji was your hardest?
I mean, Peter J, I feel like was obviously hard because we were so young.
Yeah.
But like Benji, I think was hardest because I was very much anxious and postpartum depression. And like, it took me a while to like understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, William, I feel like for sure was like, and I truly, to your point, just think it was because we were older. We had done it a few times.
Yeah.
But it's never easy.
Actually, the reason that it was that you wouldn't classify your or my first as being the hardest is that we were so like aloof and like in this, I don't know how to word it, but it obviously was scary because we were so young, but there's an element of being that young and just like scooting through it in a way that like
naive,
very naive and not aware of some of the fears that you maybe should have.
Yes.
Because you're still pretty young.
That is so true. I've never thought about it like that. But again, it's like the ignorance is bliss kind of thing.
Yes.
Like we were so young that we didn't even know
there was the fear of being a mom that young, but once you have them and you're not worried about the things that you would be afraid of for your child.
Yes.
Now. And now that we have experienced life in a way that we've witnessed friends and family go through things that like wouldn't, now that we know that, now we fear about those types of things.
Yes.
Whereas we were just like making sure that they were fed and
alive. Yeah. That's true. And as you're saying that, I'm like, I don't even really remember social media being like that much of a thing then. I mean, this was 12, 13 years ago, which
so you didn't have
the thing, but it was not like, it didn't have the influence that it does now, especially as it comes to like, to your point, like worrying about things, being aware of things that could happen or should happen, or ways that you should be doing things because some mom on Instagram says so. Like it probably just wasn't
to our benefit that we
it probably was.
Didn't have that.
Oh my God, I think for sure it was.
Some people would say the opposite now if they've only ever had social media around while they were going through having their first or second or third child or whatever, is that it was helpful to have the help when they had a question or to see somebody. But for us, it was probably really good.
I agree.
Because we weren't comparing ourselves to what somebody else was doing.
I just saw, I think it was on Instagram yesterday, this mom I follow, I think she just had her third boy, and she posted like something from ChatGPT about like nap schedules. And I was like, damn, to have ChatGPT,
the answers so fluidly laid out, and then you can go into it further without, I mean, whether it's all perfect or not, it's very helpful to just have it that quickly.
Yeah, but to your point, like maybe that actually was a good thing that we didn't have such easy access to it because we relied so much more just on intuition.
I'm glad that we didn't.
I am too. I remember like we definitely had Instagram, but I feel like Instagram was so simple then. It was truly just like you posted pictures. It wasn't, I mean, it has evolved into so much more than it was then.
I wonder if
never
there's
really
a
thought
portion,
about that. That's so true.
I wonder if there's a portion of the anxiety. Well, we were older when we had our second, each of us, but then we also had more social media.
Yeah.
Then
with
it didn't help.
Yeah. With Benj, I like almost overcorrected the things that I was too naive to be aware of with my first.
Yes.
And so I like read all the books, and I was like, I'm going to have him on a perfect schedule, and I'm going to make sure he sleeps through the night, and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, like by the book. And
tipping the scale so far the other direction.
It gave me the worst anxiety, and it was hard for me to see in the moment, but I wanted to control every single thing because I was like, okay, with my first, I didn't know that this is how I was supposed to do it. I didn't know that I was supposed to have a schedule of some sort.
And then you overdo it.
Yeah.
The opposite way.
Actually made the first year of his life so miserable. And I recognized that it was totally me trying to control a newborn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And they're like, he's going to do what?
Yeah.
He's a baby. He's different than my first baby or any other. And I'm watching online what everybody else is doing, and it's not necessarily what is going to work for this.
Yeah.
And I've taken,
And then William, it was the opposite extreme. I was like, I don't give a shit. I am going to enjoy this. I'm going to not stress about every little thing. And like his babyhood was such a joy for me.
Yeah.
His like first year, I hated the newborn phase up until William. I was like, I do not understand how people do this. I'm crawling out of my skin. But I just had to let it go a little bit.
With the third, I think the biggest issue for me is the fact that we have now 3 of them to do at the same time. It's not that they are difficult.
Yes.
They're actually the easiest.
Yes.
In my experience, but because I'm dealing with them plus 2 others.
Yes.
But I also have an 11-year-old helping me. And
That's
she's
what
like
I was going to say
mom
that
number
too.
2.
Yeah.
So I can't complain about that.
That's a very real thing too. Like the older our kids get, they're actually pretty helpful.
Yeah.
But there's still like, you add on like the sports practices and the homework and the extracurricular things. Like doing that stuff with a baby is so much.
Just loading her in the car to go
Oh
pick
my
up from
God.
practice is so exhausting.
Such a thing. It is such a thing.
I do have a lot of really helpful moms on Lily's basketball team, though, who are like, "Hey, I know you probably shouldn't need to want to try to come pick up Lily tonight at 8:30. I bet the baby's already in bed, or 7:30. I know the baby's probably already in bed. So do you want me to bring her home tonight?" I'm like, "You're an angel. You get it.
So nice.
Like, thank you so much. How can I?"
So nice.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like now that my kids are getting a little older, I want to make sure that I am like that person
Remembering.
for, yes, moms that just had a baby or have really little kids or something. Like I need to pay it forward to all of it's like Emily, my sister, she helped take care of Peter J when I was 23 and he was like a newborn. She was in college and now she has a baby and we watch her on Tuesdays and it makes me so happy that like, I always told myself, I was like, I will get her back.
It's come full circle.
At some point. And I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is great.
I know. Okay. We were also lastly going to talk about things from our childhood, right? That we believed.
Oh, yes.
I thought of one.
I think I only have one too, but maybe you'll remind me of
I know.
another.
I was like, God, I should have texted my sisters about this because they're so good. Again, I don't have much memory.
Oh, they would. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, before we talk about this, we were talking about not remembering things. And I think that it's worth mentioning for anyone who listens to this.
Yeah.
If they know what CRS is.
What is
that sign at our Airbnb that not a single one of us girls, there were 9 of us.
And now we have seen it multiple times.
Yeah. Not a single person knew what CRS stood for. There was a sign on the tiki bar in the backyard of our Airbnb that said, "I suffer from CRS." And we all stood around looking at it for a while, maybe like a whole day before.
Fibrosis.
We're like, probably the S is for like syndrome,
right?
Or something. And nobody looked it up right away. So I think we we're all like stewing on it for a day until someone finally Googled it.
Yes.
And that is, you and I both suffer from that. CRS, can't remember shit.
Yes. And it is such a real thing.
Yes. And my friend Brittany, you know Brittany, she hates that about me. She'll be like,
I hate it about myself.
I do too. I'm the worst. I hate it so much. She'll be like, "Do you remember da-da-da from sophomore year, or, junior, even senior year?" She'll be like, "I already know the answer. You have no idea." Like, because you don't remember a single thing.
Allie remembers everything from high school. Like, she remembers everything. And every time I'm like, tell me more.
Yeah.
I forget.
Remind me, because I don't remember anything.
No, I hate it too, because I feel like sometimes it comes off like I'm not listening to people.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But if it's a whole experience or like event that happened in high school, like there's no way that's what that is.
No, it's like, I don't know.
Brain injury.
Was it actually like a trauma that I blocked out forever?
I know.
Like, truly, I think about that sometimes. I'm like, God, why can I not remember much?
I know.
Like, I think of my childhood as so wonderful, but I'm like, why can't I remember?
There's gotta be something attached to it.
Maybe it's because of my eye.
I'm glad that you figured it out.
I know, I am too. Okay, so one thing that I remember we all like firmly believed was...
yes, these are things though that
our parents told us, right?
Something a parent or an adult figure told you while you were young.
Yeah, and then you believed it for a long time. Mine is, if you look directly at the sun, you'll go blind.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Like, which, I mean, it's like not great to do, but like I would avoid eye contact with the sun.
Like you wouldn't even like outside.
And I remember having times where I was like, fuck, I just looked right at the sun.
This is it.
I'm never going to see it again.
Who told you it?
My parents both did. Like,
said,
my mom actually was the one, she brought it up recently. And I was like, yeah, you guys really did like drill that into us.
Yeah, and she was like, well, no, it is a fact, but like you just took it very, very literally.
Yes,
like
very
don't even ever look into the sky. Ever.
I also just remembered saying that. I do remember also, like, I don't know if it was my parents or just like an adult or a teacher or something, but saying that if you hold like a silly face for too long, it'll stay like that. Yeah, I definitely remember that. And being scared of it.
Yes. Or too close to the television.
Yes, or the microwave. Which also those probably are valid.
I think someone debunked the TV one, but Lily just asked me about the microwave situation yesterday, and I said I don't really know, and I don't know why they said it before.
We should look that up,
and I don't know if it's real or why.
Wasn't it like something about the I just am not even going to say it because it's going to be very
because I'm going to say it
wrong.
The waves that come from the microwave. I don't know.
Which are we actually sitting here like actually exhibiting the fact that we still believe it and it's not true? We could be.
Yeah,
we could be.
Should have looked that up.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, what else? Do you have one?
My very specific one from my mom growing up was that she always threw her gum out the window in the car, and I at one point said, "That's littering. Like, why are you throwing your gum out the window like that?" And she said, "Throwing gum out the window is absolutely not littering because the birds need it to help build their nests." And I was like, you know what?
That's great.
So then
that makes sense.
But I don't think, I was like, they do need something to hold the sticks together.
Wait, that is so amazing.
She's like, no, Michelle, it is not littering if the birds can use it.
That's actually very clever.
I think it's what kills the birds.
Yeah, they choke on it.
But my mom really, I wonder if she even knows that I thought that for a very, very long time.
That is so funny. You need to like remind her of that because she'll probably crack up.
Yeah.
I do remember also thinking that like if I swallowed gum, it would be in my body forever.
Scott said that he felt that way for a really long time. So like if you swallow it, it's going to be there for 7 years.
Because you can't digest it, but really it just moves on through.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let him swallow it.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of another one. I feel like there were so many things that my dad probably told us that were, he didn't even mean for them to be like false. It's like things that he actually believed too. Yeah. My dad always said that if we mowed the grass on the riding lawnmower, that was like working out because you would sweat. Be like, come on, get some exercise, mow the grass.
I actually would still consider that exercise. At least you're sweating.
At least you're detoxing, right?
I would still,
Michelle loves my father.
I do. He's my one of my favorite people.
Yeah, he's something. He actually wore an eye patch when he was a kid, and so I had this like lazy eye thing going on. Like legitimately, you guys, I thought I was getting, I mean, it got, so when we were on this girls trip last weekend, whenever I get tired, I kind of feel my left eye like drooping a little bit. It like crosses, but like until my friends like pointed it out like all weekend, like Allie had brought it up first. She's like, Beth, your eye is like crossing right now. Like, do you feel that? And I was like, yeah, I do actually. And then all weekend, these guys were like, your eye's doing that again. And I was like, shit, this is serious.
And then we were like, probably making fun of it too hard and like made you like, oh shit.
No, I just honestly think I needed you guys to be like, yo, you're cross-eyed right now.
Yeah.
And then all week this week, I've been like very much aware of it. So I went to the eye doctor this morning. Shout out to Steph Sims. We love you.
She's the best.
And turns out my my prescription in my left eye was actually a little too strong. So it was like exhausting the muscle. But why did I get on that? The girls' trip.
That your dad had an eye patch.
Oh, yeah. So my dad had an eye patch when he was little, and it like worked. Like he wore an eye patch, and it made his eye fully, like he's 20/20 ever since.
What did he have to get it for?
He was just really blind in one eye, and that's like what they did back then. They would have you patch your good eye to like train your bad eye. Yeah. But yeah, he was like, I told him about this lazy eye thing. He's like, you're going to be wearing an eye patch. I'm like, no, I'm not. They only do that if you're like younger than 7.
Next time you see him, though, can you just show up with
I
one?
told Steph that I was going to do that, which I told her I was going to prank Tracy and Lauren, but they would know. But yes. And I said I was going to get like a cute one and like put the Coco logo on it or something.
And then you should tell him that she told you it was hereditary and it's like mostly passed down from your dad. And
oh my God, I'm going to see them tomorrow at Leo's birthday party. I'm going to show up with an eye patch.
You should.
I have to have Katie be in on it though, because she knows about the lazy eye thing.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Tell Katie, give her a heads up, and you could be like,
God,
yeah.
where do I get an eye patch? I'm sure Amazon's got one.
Yeah, you can get it overnight.
Oh, you know, he will just see me and crack up.
He's just be like,
He's going to be like, redemption.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I love you.
Had a lot of fun. I love you.
All right. Thanks for listening.